giving her icebreaker. And let me see, her last name is Harris, is that right? All right. Her speech title is Diane's ABCs, is that right? All right, thank you. Welcome, Diane.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I was actually going to do my speech at the end of this month, but I figured I can do this, so I'm here. So here I am. I am going to tell you about the ABCs of Diana. So I'm going to start with the basics tonight. About me, I'm 35. I'm married. I've been married for 10 years now. We don't have any children, but I do have 4 children, for those of you who do know. I have 3 dogs and 1 3-legged cat. And yes, I did say a 3-legged cat, so that's a whole other story I can share at another time. I moved down to Charlotte in 2001, straight out of college, and I went to Appalachian State University, and I started my very first job in the insurance industry. That first job didn't quite work out, so fast forward now to 2014. I'm still in insurance, miraculously, but I'm doing something a little bit different in insurance. I'm actually now a broker agency on the agency side. I deal with a lot of high net worth clientele, and I'm a family risk account manager at BB&T Insurance Services. So basically what I do is I babysit the really extremely rich people, and I handhold, coddle, and babysit and tell them what to do with their personal insurance portfolios. So the job is pretty good. It can be challenging at times because people don't want to fork over their money. That's why they got rich, right? I really love my job, which is extremely important, but I think I'm really, really good at what I do too. But again, mostly I really love my job. The next point I want to make that people don't know, unless I tell them obviously, is that I'm Croatian. My parents immigrated from Croatia back in the 70s. They moved over to Milwaukee and then they made a home here in North Carolina. And it was in High Point, North Carolina where I was born and raised. They were blue-collar workers in the textile industries back in the 70s and the 80s. So they had a really hard life, and I had a really hard childhood growing up. We were pretty poor. My parents did the best that they could with what they had and the resources that they had offered to us. We didn't have any luxuries at all. We always had a roof over our head. We always had a car for transportation. But granted, we never had the fancy clothes or the toys or all the other things that the kids in school have. I was the youngest of 3 children. I was weird in school. I was odd because I was, I came from a multicultural family. I was unique and odd. I had weird clothes, weird hair, and I was just different. I was bullied in school, so it was really tough. And it's tough anyway growing up as a child, especially when you have a weird last name and have a very odd family too. One thing at least my parents did when I was growing up is they constantly instilled in me over and over and over, do the best you can, work hard, kill yourself, all work, no play, do the best you can, get up that corporate ladder, make lots of money. It's all about money. Money, 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 money. That's all I ever learned growing up as a child. Again, as a child. That's great when you're an adult, but that's all they ever instilled in me as a child, which is really what makes me who I am today. I didn't have a childhood, is basically what I'm getting at. I didn't have many friends. I didn't have the great toys. I didn't get to play much. All I ever did was study, 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 try to get into the best colleges I could get into, make the grades, and that was it. Since we didn't have much luxuries growing up, this leads me into this next point, which is why I love animals so much. We didn't have pets in my culture and in a lot of other cultures, even to this day in the world. Animals pretty much serve 2 purposes. What do they do for the family? Do they work on a farm? What's their purpose? Or 2, are they going to be on the dinner plate? There was no such thing as coddling, let's love this thing, buy it clothes, go to the pet store. I was never allowed to have pets as a child, so I was deprived, basically. I think now, at my age, I'm kind of trying to relive my childhood. And the things that I do, all the travel that I do, the animals I have, the things that I try to do with my life, are things that I'm trying to relive since I didn't have these things when I was a child. which is great, it's fine. I'm just kind of now developed late, I guess I should say. But there's one final thing I want to share about me that really defines me greatly. Not many people know this. I have to say that my job definitely doesn't know this, but my very close family and friends know this, and I want to share this with all of you, because it could impact the way I am or act or feel here at times. Just shy of my 30th birthday, actually a month after my 30th birthday, I was diagnosed with a neurological, incurable, debilitating disease, which absolutely, completely changed my life. I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. But most of you don't know what that is, but I'll briefly explain. I get a lot of people that say, oh, Diana, oh, and then I'm like, you really don't know what that is, do you? They're like, yeah, no, we don't know. And I have to explain it. They're like, oh, no. It's basically, I have about 12 lesions on my brain, and people who have multiple sclerosis, it depends on where the lesions are. Sometimes it can affect your balance, your memory, your vision, cognitive. Some people are in wheelchairs. I mean, for all I know, I could be in a wheelchair by the time I'm 50. I don't know. And actually, I've been told by my neurologist that he is shocked that I'm not already in a wheelchair at the age of 35 because of where my lesions are placed. But my point is, in sharing this, is not only that can affect me physically, is that that's completely changed my whole outlook in life. Everything my parents have taught me, go, 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 strive, go to the top, money, money, money. I don't care anymore. All I care about now is my family, my friends, my fur children, society, the people who I really care about close to me. It's completely changed my life. And I have to add very quickly, thank God I got diagnosed with it, because if I didn't, I would never change the way I think. So again, thank God I got diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. Thank you for letting me share this. Thank you.